What's up, Rowe Middle School community? My name is Mr. Dix.
And I'm Miss Otto.
And today we're going to be talking a little bit about how we are going to celebrate Ability Pride and Ability Awareness Month at Rowe Middle School throughout the month of April. So, what is Ability Pride?
It's taking pride in the abilities that you have. Okay, everyone has something that makes them a little bit different, and when we talk about disabilities, we always talk about it as a disadvantage. And Ability Pride is celebrating that we're all humans and we all have something, and we need to just embrace who we are and celebrate that.
Okay, so what is some way that you are celebrating your Ability Pride in this month?
Well, I think for me, I'm a hearing and impaired person, and that is one of my largest disabilities.
Okay.
But I'm also proud of the fact that, I've come a long way, and I have this disability that makes some things very difficult, okay? Understanding how people talk, understanding what people are saying, and the masks aren't making it easier.
I can imagine that, yeah.
Everything's a little muffled. But growing up and having this disability, I've learned how to do a lot of different things that other people don't know how to do, or are not as good at. I can read lips you would not believe. I have had so many students test me, from the back of the room, type of thing.
Yeah, muffle under their breath.
Yes, and then I'd answer their question and oh.
Right, that's awesome.
And I told them, look, if you're having a conversation and I'm reading your lips, I'm part of that conversation. So every once in a while I'd be like, no, she really isn't interested in you, just so that you know. And they're like, whoa.
That's awesome. So we are framing this as Abilities Awareness Month, but I think I heard you refer to it as a disability. Is there a reason why we're going with the Abilities Month instead of saying the disability?
I think that a lot of times when people give a dis label, it's a negative.
Okay.
And I'm not a negative person. Nothing about me is negative. I'm just as good as anybody else. I participate and I bring to my community a lot of positives, and it's kind of like relabeling.
Okay. So it's not necessarily a disability, it's a different ability, and then just kind of focusing on the differences in our abilities. Is there something that, with you being someone with hearing impaired, is there something that people in our community could do to help you be able to communicate with us better, or anything along those lines?
Well, there's the big obvious. I need to see you. I need to see your face when you're talking. I read the lips a lot of times, okay? Even with hearing aids, because I'm a 70% hearing loss. Even with my hearing aids, I don't have perfect hearing. Mm-hmm. I'll never have perfect hearing. And then give me some time. I'm reading lips and I'm hearing things and I'm processing all of it, and my brain goes, okay, I heard this, this, and this, and this is what we're talking about. I didn't hear those words, but I think, and I put everything together, and then I can answer.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So throughout this month, what are some things that we're going to be kind of looking at and highlighting to showcase all the different abilities that we have in our community?
Well, here at Rowe, we have 25% of our population has a disability.
Okay.
Even more teachers. More of our teachers have some sort of disability than our students. And I think that's kind of what makes Rowe. I mean, we're just so special and so unique in the fact that we all really do celebrate the whole person, no matter what that person brings to the table.
Right. As somebody who might be interested in the different abilities, is it acceptable for me to just come out and ask somebody if they have a different ability? Or what is the way to, if I'm curious and I want to help and I want to show that I'm supportive, but I don't necessarily know how, is it okay for me or just any student to ask? Or how do you broach that subject?
Well, for me, I'm very, very vocal and very upfront with people when it comes to my disability. Because I want people to feel comfortable with asking me questions. And not everyone is.
Okay.
Okay. I think the best way is is just to be kind and understanding that everyone has something and you might not know what it is.
Okay, so like treat the entire world like, hey, I don't necessarily know what's going on in their life or what their abilities are or what's happening, so maybe I should just be like kind and understanding and empathetic and patient with everyone.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I think I can mess with that.
Right. I mean, when you consider that 25% of adults in the United States have some sort of disability, and it's not always something that you can see.
Right.
You know, like people look at me and they can't see my hearing aids.
Right.
Okay? And so they don't know until they approach me.
Right. So just keep that understanding as we go forward. And then we're going to be doing stuff in the Shamrock News this month, just kind of highlighting the different abilities that we have in our community and the different abilities that are out there in the world.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay.
Got anything else?
Just, really, really think about it. We are all good at something, and we're all kind of bad at something.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make us any better or any worse than anyone else.
I like that. Thank you, Mr. Dix. This is Mrs. Otto. We hope you enjoyed. Peace.